This is a chapter 2.1, the double entry system. Part 2. Part 1 we have done for some time, so we continue with the part 2. Number 1. Which is recorded in the sales ledger? Sales ledger is to record the individual credit customer. Credit customer. Cash sales, where we're going to record? We record in the cash book. Check paid to the creditor. Trade creditor is the trade payable. So this one we will record in the cash book and also the purchases ledger. Cash received from the customer. So this one is debtor is a trade receivable. We're going to record in the cash book and also sales ledger. Sales of non-current asset. This is a cash we receive, you're going to record in the cash book. If you did, then you're going to do the general ledger. So your answer will be C. Okay, question 2. A business discovered that cash received from Abdul, a credit customer, has been recorded as a cash sales. So your double entry received from Abdul, a credit customer. Your double entry for this should be debit, cash, credit, Abdul. But we make a mistake. We go at debit, cash, and credit, sales. So this entry is wrong. This entry is correct. Both also debit, so debit side not affected. The affected account is sales and Abdul. So you have to reverse the sales, have to debit the sales, reverse out the sales, and credit back the Abdul. So your answer will be donkey. Okay. Question number 3. Peter is a customer of Paul. Peter is a buyer. Paul is a seller. On 1st May, Peter owed Paul 250. So Peter is a trade receivable to the Paul. Transaction during the month as following. What was the debit balance on Peter account in the book of Paul? So Peter account. On 1st May, Peter owed Paul 250. This is a balance brought down, 250. Sales, debit Peter, credit sales, 1470. Discount allowed, 20 in here. Sales return, always opposite with the sales return, 80. Okay. Now, what was the debit balance? So take the total debit. Your total debit is 170 plus 250 is 1720. Okay. 1720. They want to find debit balance. Basically, they want you to find balance carried out amount, which is taking 1720 minus 100. So you get okay, where is the thing? Oh, check receipt forgotten. This one is one more amount sitting in here. Bank account 930. Okay, so take 170 minus 100 minus 930. So the amount is 690. So answer should be C. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Question 4. A trader took goods for her own use. How should this be recorded? The moment own use is a drawing account. Okay. Drawing account is received. So receive account always in the debit side. So giving account, when we bought goods, we put into the purchases. So therefore, your purchases account, when you bought, you debit. So now you have to credit out from here and transfer to the drawing. So your double entry will be debit drawing, credit purchases. Okay, next. Zafa returned goods bought on credit from Khalid. So this one is a buyer. This one is a buyer. And then Khalid is seller. Okay. How was this record in Zafa account? So this is a buyer book. This is a purchases return and trade payable. So this trade payable is referred to the Khalid. Okay. So, but this is a goods return. Goods return is referred to the purchases return. Who received when they return? Seller received the good. So seller received the good, Khalid must be debit. Okay. And purchases return, because this is a Zafa account, which is a buyer book, is a purchases return. Okay, question 6. Sabina bought goods from Jasmine for 150 and received a 10% trade discount. So, how should Yasmin record this trade transaction? Bought goods means bought goods means purchases. Okay, and because this is a gross list price, list price is 150, 10% trade discount. So this one will be minus 15. So your net amount is 135. Okay, take notes that trade discount no accounting entry, and then only record in journal. So your journal can be sales or purchases or sales return or purchases returns. So this take notes about the trade discount. First, number 1, no accounting entry. Second, only record in the journal. Okay, so your answer will be, this is about goods purchases account. So you debit purchases. What is the amount to be recorded? Only take the net amount. So your answer will be A. Okay. Oh, sorry. This one, Sabina bought. Oh, this one is the buyer, but they ask from the seller point of view. If a seller point of view, okay, if this is a seller point of view, so seller point of view will be the okay, Yasmin is a seller. Seller related to the sales. So must be the sales account. So same thing, trade discount, no accounting entry. So the rest all are the same. Okay. So in this case, the answer will be debit Sabina, credit sales. So your answer should be C. Question 7. A business bought a computer for office use and paid by check. Bought a computer for office use, paid by check. Computer is non-current asset. Okay. Pay by check means the moment you saw the check is referred to the bank account. So your entry is bank giving out the money. Giving out the money. So you will debit computer and credit the bank. Okay, so credit bank, credit bank. So this one is your answer for B. This, if they change this one for resales. If for resales, this one it will be for resales. Then the answer will be D. But because this one is for office use, so your answer will be office equipment. Abdul sold goods on credit to Zafar. Which entry Zafar made in his ledger? Abdul is a seller. Zafar is a buyer. From buyer point of view, this is a buyer point of view. Okay, buyer point of view, it will related to the purchaser's ledger. Purchaser's ledger will be your Abdul account. So Abdul account giving out the goods. So here Abdul credit. What account to be debit? Purchaser's account. Okay, purchaser's account is under the general ledger, which is this amount. So one credit, one must be debit. So here debit, debit, here credit. So your answer is donkey. Okay. Question 9. A business provided the following information for March. Credit notes issue 2,000. Debit note received 1,000. Payment received from credit customer. The total owed by the credit customer on 31st was same as the 1st March. So we assume that this trade receivable. Okay. So balance brought down same amount. Let's assume that X balance carry down same amount X. So these two no difference. Credit notes issue means that here credit note is referred to the sales return 2,000. Payment received from customer, this one refer to the bank, 93,000. Okay, so this sales amount that you are required to find, which is these two amount added up, which is 95,000. For this debit note received, okay, let me see why debit note received in here. Okay, this debit note received is part of your this one. So in Cambridge, that when they debit note received, debit notes, customer send to seller to request deduction in the account, but no accounting entry take into account until seller send credit notes to agree to deduct. So take note for it, debit notes, it won't take into account. This debit note is part of the credit note under the Cambridge syllabus, unless the debit notes is the additional charge. Melissa transferred 5,000 from the bank deposit account to the bank current account on 1st May. So your double entry for this entry will be the debit, bank, credit, bank deposit account. So this bank deposit account is your asset. This one also your asset. On the same day, she received a bank loan. So this receive a bank loan means debit bank and credit bank loan, which is she pay into the bank current account. How will this recording? So your this bank loan will be in the credit. Your deposit account also in the credit. Next, your bank will be in the debit. So which entry appear of donkey? Let's continue. Ali allowed Yasmin a trade discount of 20%. Yasmin returned goods to Ali with a list price of 980. How is this record in Ali book? So Ali allowed Yasmin a trade discount. That means this is a seller. This is a buyer. Yasmin returned goods. That means this is the sales return because this is under the seller book. So this one will be the sales return to Ali. So this when bought 20%, now return also must deduct 20%. So how much the net amount to be recorded for the sales return? You take 980 times 80%, which is equal to 980 times 784. Okay, so your double entry will be debit sales return, credit Yasmin because Yasmin returned the goods. So your answer for 11 is A. The owner of a business takes goods for his own use. How is this record? for own use, the moment own use, and take goods. Goods is a purchases. Okay, own use means drawing. So drawing account receive. So drawing account receive. So answer will be B. Give me a minute. Okay. Andrew purchased a motor vehicle on credit. How would Cloud put motor? Okay. To this is a seller. This motor vehicle is a goods to this company. So how would Claire motor company record? This is a goods to seller. So to seller, this is a sales. Sales always in the credit side. So sales always in the credit side. Then your answer will be B. Okay, 14. On 1st September, Vanny sent a check to his credit supplier. So the moment check is a bank. This was correctly entered in the joint book. On 10 September, the check was returned unpaid due to layoff. This unchecked was written. This is a bound check or check written, which entry by the John. So for the John, when John received the check, John will debit bank and credit Benny. Now the check is returned. So return check. So we will do the reversal of this entry. We will debit Benny and credit bank. So your entry will be donkey. Okay, question 15. A trader took goods at cost price for his own use. The moment own use, drawing account. In which account would he make a credit entry? Drawing account always in the debit side. So goods are purchases. So your here is debit, purchases must be credit. Okay, next. Sarah sell goods on credit to Zafar. How is this record in the Sarah ledger? Sell goods means that Sarah is a seller. So in the Sarah book, this is a sales. So related to the sales ledger and general ledger. Sales ledger refer to the Zafar. General ledger refer to the sales account. So general ledger, it will be credit sales. But here is the debit, so no. So only with this one. Then the answer will be A. At end of April, the discount column on the debit side of a 3-column cash book show entry 80 and 60. Okay, 3-column cash book discount column on the debit side show the entry of 80 and 60. So means that your discount allowed have 80, have 60, your cash book. How is this to be recorded in the ledger? You have to record the total amount as a discount allowed. Okay, so debit discount allowed total, and credit what? Credit the individual debtor. Individual debtor means your trade receivable. So your answer should be A. Okay, 18. The following account appear in the book of Abdul. Hanif, okay, balance brought down. Here, credit. So purchases, the moment purchases, this one is a trade payable. Okay. On which statement is correct? On 1st March, Abdul owed Hanif 400. So this one is a okay. This one is a buyer. This one is a seller. So this one seller. This one will be trade payable. Okay. So your question 18. This one is correct because Abdul owing 400. Next, on 4th, Hanif purchased goods from, no, this one, it should be Abdul. And this one should be Hanif. On 31st, Abdul allowed Hanif $8 trade discount. So where is the Abdul? Allowed Hanif $8. This one, 31st. This one is not trade discount and also not the Abdul, is the Hanif. And this one should be the Abdul. And this one what discount? This is a cash discount. Or we can say this one is a discount received because this is a supplier. Supplier is a trade discount received. Next, on 31st March, Hanif owed. It's not Hanif owed, it's Abdul owed to Hanif. Okay, so the answer should be A. (19) Sally bought goods and is allowed discount for early payment. Early payment is referred to the discount allowed or discount received. So bought good and allowed, that means this one is a buyer. So buyer will get discount received. Okay, how does Sally record this discount? Discount allowed is expenses. Discount received is a other income. So other income always in the credit side, expenses always in the debit side. Since this is a discount received, so discount received always in the credit side. So your double entry will be credit discount received, debit supplier. Okay, let's continue. The following account appear in the ledger of Chan. Full. This one, credit side. So this will be the trade payable to Chan. Which statement is correct? On 1st August, Chan owed 100 to full. Okay, not by full, to full. Okay, next. On 12th August, Fu purchased goods. So this one should be Chan, not Fu, from Fu. On 28th, Chan paid Fu 100. So this one is Chan paid. On 31st, Fu is a debtor. Fu is a trade payable or the creditor of Chan. Okay, So your answer should be C. 21. Aldo buy and sell goods on credit. A check received by Aldo was dishonest by the bank. How would he record dishonest check? When you receive check, you will debit bank and credit a person name. So now when you didn't get the money, okay, so you will debit. This person paying the check normally is a trade receivable. Okay, trade receivable also called customer or credit customer. So now check dishonest, you have to reverse the trade receivable, become debit and credit the bank. Okay, so your answer should be C. The following account appear in AMNA ledger. When you have debit, this means that trade receivable, because this is the trade receivable to the AMNA. So on 1st September, AMNA owed Sheikh 400. AMNA owed Sheikh no, is Sheikh owed AMNA. Okay, the other way. On 14, Sheikh purchased goods 600 on credit from AMNA. This one is correct because this is a buyer. On 26 September, AMNA paid. No, this one is not AMNA paid, it's a Sheikh paid to the AMNA. So this one should be this way. On 26 September, Sheikh allowed $10 cash discount to AMNA. So this one should be the other way. Okay, so the answer should be B. Okay, 23. Winston sold goods on credit to Leroy. Which entry should Winston make in his ledger? This is a seller. This is a buyer. So stand from Winston's point of view. This is a sales. Okay. So your double entry for the sales will be debit Leroy, because Leroy received, and credit sales. Sales always in the credit side because sales account giving out. So credit sales, which sales account is under the general ledger. Leroy is under sales ledger. So sales ledger should be debit. So debit, only one choice that you have. Okay, next. $24. Ali paid Ayu, a credit supplier, by check. The bank later dishonors the check. However, Ali record this dishonest check. How would Ali record this? So Ali paid a credit. So when he paid, he will debit Ayu and credit bank. Now Ali had to record this dishonest check. So the other way will be do debit bank, credit Ayu. Okay, so which one? Debit bank, and debit Ayu. So your answer should be D. Okay, 25. Anne paid Brian, the supplier, twice in error. Send a refund of the overpayment amount to Annie. How will Brian record this refund? So when he refund, he will credit the bank and he will debit and. So double entry, debit and credit bank. So your double entry should be A. Jama bought goods from Sanya, paying in cash. Bought goods from Sanya, pay in cash. So your credit side must be the cash. Okay. Bought goods mean purchases. So this is the purchases, this is the cash. So your double entry, debit purchases, credit cash. Okay, 27. James bought a motor vehicle cost 10,000 from GF Motor. He paid 2,000 by check. The balance was to be paid over the next 2 years. How was this recorded in the JAMA book of account? So this motor vehicle is as non-current asset. From GF 10,000, paid by check, 2,000. So this one is a credit bank. Okay. Total amount, motor vehicle is 10,000. So GF will be 8,000. So your double entry will be debit motor vehicle 10,000, credit bank, credit GF motor. Sarah purchased goods on credit from Zola. Sarah owed Zola 400 on 1st May. Sarah owed Zola 400 on 1st May. So Sarah is a buyer. This one is a seller. So she paid this on 1st May after deducting 5%. Sarah made a further purchase 280 during May. What were the opening and closing balance on Sarah's statement of account for? Okay. Sarah, this one, who is the account? Sarah's statement of account. Sarah's statement of account, let's put this one is Zola. Sarah. Okay, this one seller will send the statement of account. So this one should be Sarah. So Sarah bought purchase on credit. Sarah owed. So balance brought down 400. She paid this on 1st May and after deduct. So bank and then discount allowed. So 5%. 5% is 20. Okay, so this one is 380. Next, she made further purchase 280. So 280 means here is a sales. 280. So the amount, this and this. So your balance carry down will be 280. So this is the end closing 280, 280, and the beginning is 400. So 28 should be C. Okay, 29. Melissa transferred 5,000 from the bank deposit to the bank account. So this one is a repeated question. So this one, transfer from. So you will debit bank and credit bank deposit account. Here receive a bank loan, that means debit bank, credit bank loan. So this repeated a question. So you will have bank loan credit, deposit credit, bank debit. Okay. Question 30. Suki's account is as following. So this one is a debit balance. This is a trade receivable. So which statement is correct on 8? Jack made a payment to Sakis. No. this one should be Sakis make a payment. Jack received a payment from Sakis. Yes. Sakis allowed a discount to Jack. No. Sakis received a discount from Jack. Yes. So answer should be 2 and 4. Okay. So question 30 is donkey. Next. Lian learned premise from Gavin. In March, Lian paid the rent in advance for April and May. How would this balance on 1st April appear in their ledger? So, Lian rent premise. So this one is to Lian. This one is expenses. Okay. To Gavin, this is income. Pay in advance. So when you have pay in advance for rent, this is a asset, current asset. But to Gavin, this will be current liability. So how would this appear in their ledger? For Lian ledger, so this is a rent payable. Rent payable is asset. Asset will be in the debit side. Whereas for Gavin is a current liability. Current liability is in the credit side. So your answer is C. A trader made the following entry in his accounting. Debit income statement, credit capital. What did he record? This is a profit. Okay, profit transfer to the capital account. Which account all have debit balance? Capital is credit. Okay, the rule for the debit balance. Okay, the rule for the debit balance. You have the asset, expenses, and drawing. So this is in the debit side. Credit, normally you will have capital, liability, provision. Okay, so which one all are debit? So this one is credit, not the answer. Drawing, sales is in the credit because sales is a income or revenue. Okay, so this is not inventory, motor vehicle, cash. Yes, this one is in the credit. So the answer should be C. Okay, this is a repeated question. So we skip it. Which account always have a credit balance? So always have a credit balance. It means must. So just now the rule that I mentioned, debit, credit. Debit, you will have the asset, expenses, and the drawing. Whereas credit is a capital, liability, income or revenue, or provision account. So the answer must be A. $36. Ali sold goods 600 on credit to Malik on 19. The term of the sales were 2.5 cash discount if paid within 14 days. Payment was received on 25th. 25th minus 19. So it's equal to how many days? 6 days. Okay. So 6 days less than 14 days. So this discount, how will Ali record this? So good means that this is a seller. So good means sales. Okay, so related to the trade receivable, And the discount is referred to the discount allowed. So from Ali point of view, this discount is a discount allowed. So discount allowed is a expenses. So expenses always in the debit side. So discount allowed, debit. So credit, mileage. The following account appear in Sue ledger Tony. Balance put down in the debit side. So this is a trade receivable. Which statement is correct? On 12, Tony sold goods. So this one should be Sue sold. Okay. On 16, Sue returned, not Sue returned. So this one should be Tony returned. On 28, Tony received discount $6 from Sue. Yes, this one is correct. On 31st May, Sue owed, not Sue owed, is a Tony owed. So your answer should be C. Okay, 38. Jacob settled the account of Amit, a credit supplier. He made the following entry on the credit side of his cash book. Settle the account of Amit, a credit supplier. He made the following entry on the credit side of his cash book. Okay. Which entry did Jacob make on the debit side of Amit? So for the Amit account, you will put bank 195, and then he will write discount receipt 5. So your answer for the debit side of Jacob will be donkey. Okay, next. What may be a credit balance on a ledger account represent? Credit balance. Accrued income means that income has not received. This is a current asset. Current asset is in the debit side. Okay. Asset in the debit side. Expenses in the debit side. Prepaid income, this is a current liability. So current liability in the credit side. Clear? Okay, let's move on. The following partly complete account appear in advert sales ledger. Sales and sales return. On 29, N paid 10,000 by check and was given a cash discount of 200. So N paid 10,000, 29 by check and was given a cash discount. What? Okay, so now see the amount. This 10,000 check, 10,000 will be putting into here, 10,000. And this discount will be the discount allowed 200. Okay, so take this minus these 3 items. So we get 21500 minus 500 minus 10,000 minus 200. Okay, 21500 minus 500 minus 10,000 minus 200. So your answer is 10800. So this one, this N is a trade receivable. So trade receivable means that N owed to the Abbott. N owed Abbott. So answer should be A. Okay, 41. Which statement about a debit balance brought down on the ledger account is not correct? So Debit balance in a ledger. Debit balance means that you have this balance brought down in here, okay, or debit more than the credit. It may represent a loss, okay. It may represent a prepaid expenses. Prepaid expenses is your current asset in the debit side, but they say not correct. It may represent a accrued expenses. Accrued expenses is a current liability. So current liability is in the credit side. Okay. It may represent an asset. Yes, because asset always in the debit. So your answer should be C. Okay, 42. On 1st September 2018, Chan owed Tan 570. During September 2018, the following transaction took place. So we open the T account. On first, okay, look at what are there's one Chan account in the Tan ledger. So this is a Chan account. Chan owed Tan. Chan owed Tan means that debit balance brought down, it's in debit side. Okay. During September, the phone Tan sold good on credit to Chan. So this is a sales, 380. Chan returned goods. So this is a sales return. Chan paid Tan. Chan paid Tan is the bank, 500. So take this plus minus this. So 570 plus 380 minus 150 minus 500. So your balance is here, carry down. But they say that on 1st October, 1st October is in here. So here to here become debit. So your balance is debit, 300 debit. So the answer should be B. The following entry appear in the trade receivable trader ledger: debit drawing, credit purchases. Which trade transaction has taken place? Goods purchased for resales have been paid from the owner private bank. So your this double entry should be debit purchases, credit capital, because this is a private bank. Private bank is a capital. Goods purchased for resales is sales purchases. The owner have purchased goods for cash from the business. So your this double entry will be debit purchases, credit cash. The owner had taken goods for his own use. The own use is a drawing account. Okay, so this taken goods is a purchases. So your entry should be C. The owner had taken cash out of the business for his own use. So your own use is a drawing, but cash is a credit. So your double entry will be debit, drawing, credit, cash. Okay, so answer should be C. A statement of account issued to a customer on 31st March show the following transaction: invoice, credit note, cash discount if paid within 14 days of the statement. Customer make payment on 12. Okay. How much that? Okay, this 12, 14 days from the date of statement. Your date of statement is in here. So this one less than 14 days. So invoice 250 here, credit note is in here, and then 240. So this one 240 times 5%. 240 times 5% is equal to 12. 240 times 95. So minus 240. So you get 228. So with this amount, discount allowed is 12. Bank is 228. So how much this customer paid? 228. Okay, let's continue. Susie owed 200 for goods supplied by Mandy. Susie paid the amount owing by check after deducting a cash discount $10. Which entry will Susie make in Mandy account to record this transaction? So under Susie Mandy account, Susie owed 200. Okay, so your balance breakdown is in here. Susie paid by check. Paid by check 190 and 10. So would record this transaction. It would debit entry, bank, and discount $10. The following account appear in the Chan account. So this is repeated question again. So on first month Chan owed. So this one balance brought out in the credit side. This is a trade payable. Okay, or supplier. So on first month, Chan owed 100 by full. So this is to full, not by full. On 12 March, full purchase goods 200 from Chan. So this one should be Chan. This one should be full. On 28 March, Chan paid full 100. Yes, this one is correct. So your answer should be C. Okay. A trader purchased motor vehicle for his business use check from his personal bank. The moment personal bank is a capital account. Okay. So motor vehicle is an asset. So if motor vehicle receive money, capital account will be credit. So your answer should be donkey. Next. Okay. At end Deloitte Financial, it was decided that the balance on telephone expenses account 340 should be split into business use and personal use. Which journal entry the closing of the telephone account at the end of the financial year? So telephone account total 340. So you credit 340. And this 10% of here is 34. Personal use means drawing account. So drawing account is in the debit side. So your answer should be A. Okay, repeated question again. So this one check is the debit. So that means this is a trade receivable. Okay. On 1st September, Anna owed check. So this one should be the other way. So this one is wrong. On 14th September, check purchase goods 600 on credit from Anna. Yes, because this is sell to ship. Anna paid check 390. No, this one should be she paid Anna. On check allowed $10 cash discount to Alma. So this one should be change the so your answer should be B. Okay, so for this second part, we have done it. So when I have time, I will continue to upload the rest of the chapter. Okay, but it's good you try yourself before you see the answer. Okay, thanks a lot.